Sam was telling him, first of all, he loves Lee Priest. He said, I can't talk to him, though, because the guys that are pimping him don't want him talking to him.
If he wants to, he's more than welcome to. Nobody's holding him back. And as far as Valentino saying we're pimping him,
what's up, Desktopers? Xavier Wills here for Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are back with another video, and we're discussing Fouad Abiad calling out Gregg Valentino, Dave Palumbo, RxMuscle over Sam Sulek, reportedly by Gregg Valentino hearing from someone else that he's not allowed to talk to Lee Priest. We get Fouads' response, we get Gregg Valentino's response, and we're going to hear a bit more as well, I believe, in the coming 24 hours. But let's get into this and what was said originally on the latest episode of After Hours on RxMuscle.
You know what? I got to tell you something. By the way, Joe Zapata saw Sam Sulek this weekend, right? And he asked Sam Sulek. First of all, Sam Sulek said he loves Lee Priest.
Sam Sulek?
Sam Sulek.
Sam Sulek, whatever.
Right?
Sulek, you mean?
You're a young guy.
Wait,
Are you taking pronunciation lessons from George?
Wait, I just want to say something. Right? So he saw Sam Sulek, or whatever his name is, and he was saying that Sam was telling him, first of all, he loves Lee Priest. He said, I can't talk to him, though, because the guys that are pimping him don't want him talking to him. Okay?
It's so weird.
So he loves Lee Priest. And Lee Priest is his favorite. Then he said...
So Gregg Valentino basically said that he was talking to Joe Zapata. I've actually reached out to Joe as well. I believe he's appearing on RxMuscle. He may come on here. I'm not too sure. And he basically said that Sam Sulek is not allowed or has been told not to talk to Lee Priest. Now, I don't know if this is the case or not. There has been speculation online before as well about, Fouad's athletes or Fouad's people on his podcast are not allowed to appear on other podcasts. I have got at least this impression from people before that are on Fouad's podcast, or that it would be a conflict of interest or things of this nature. So, I don't know. I mean, Samson Dowder has definitely come on Desktop Bodybuilding before, no doubt, and he is a Hostile athlete. I've known Samson for years. I've known him prior to obviously him being with Hostile, and we were with Hostile at the same point in time as well. But after sending this to Fouad, now I did send a shortened clip as well, and we'll get to that a little bit later in this video. So I sent this to Fouad Abiad, and this was his response posted on his story on IG.
does anybody believe anything that comes out of fucking Valentino's mouth? Jesus Christ, I can't believe people buy this shit. And fucking Dave, didn't you already fucking put your foot in your mouth with Chris Bumstead's shit? Now you're like going on about, oh, it's crazy. Like you just believe Valentino's word for whatever the you just said. Listen, Sam wants to go on your channel. He can go on your channel. Why the would he want to go on your channel? He doesn't know any of you guys. He doesn't need to go on your channel. He doesn't need to go on anybody's channel. The kid's got 3 million fucking subscribers on his YouTube channel. He doesn't need to do podcasts. He doesn't need to do any of this shit. He barely does my podcast. He doesn't care.
Fouad's absolutely right. Sam Sulek doesn't need to do any of this sort of stuff. Would I like to see Sam Sulek on other podcasts? Absolutely. Because I mentioned this to Fouad today when we were talking, and I said, I think it'd be good for Sam to go on other podcasts and things like that. And it's good to get different people asking different types of questions and from different fields as well. Like, going on some of these mainstream podcasts, I think would be absolutely awesome. But I don't think Dave really did too much wrong here. He just said, that's crazy, that's crazy. So I don't think that Dave, it was a live show. I mean, maybe if it was pre-recorded, you could question whether it could be in there, but it's obviously what someone said. I don't think Dave, either he's going to call out Gregg for his friend being a liar or Gregg lying about it, or that he was just going to go, oh, it's crazy. So I can see Dave didn't do too much wrong here, to be honest, and he's got a bad rap definitely on Instagram from looking at some of the comments. Let's listen on to Fouad's response.
If he wants to, he's more than welcome to. Nobody's holding him back. And as far as Valentino saying we're pimping him, dude, you can kiss my fucking ass. We are paying an athlete to represent us. That's how fucking business works. That's how this business has always worked. So I'm just sick and tired of these people that don't know shit spouting off like they know shit.
So super aggressive response there from Fouad Abiad. I was actually sort of surprised based off the clip. I mean, saying that, yeah, they're pimping him out or whatever Gregg said, that's not the right terminology. And Gregg did have a response to that as well. And he does actually apologize for saying that. So let's listen to Gregg's response.
This is a response video to my new friend, Fouad. Fouad, I can't say your name right, bro. Sorry. That's why I said the word pimp. Didn't mean it. Sorry about that. That's because I'm from the street, bro, and that's the way I talk. But, like you said, nobody listens to me, so I don't know why you get so butthurt over that. But I also got the kid Sam's name wrong, too. I still don't know how to say his last name. The video that we made, you edited, actually, the video that you put up.
Now, I will say that was not edited, I don't believe, by Fouad. I believe I actually sent that to Fouad because I just wanted to clip that bit where I'm like, is this true? I wanted to check my sources, try to do my due diligence, and make sure I got the story right. So, Greg, I will take that one. I clipped that, not deliberately where I clipped it, and sent it to Fouad to say, hey, is this true? Is Sam not allowed to talk to Lee Priest? Just to literally check on that, because I thought that's crazy if that's the case. But anyway, let's listen on.
Not nice. But we'll show the real full thing on RX tomorrow. We're going to do it. And I'm going to tell you something. All I was trying to do was throw a barb at Dave over the show with Jay Cutler on Shark Tank. Because the kid said he didn't see that. But he did see me doing the documentary I did on Vice TV on Schwarzenegger. Okay? So he saw me on TV. That's all that was about. So we'll get into that tomorrow. A little bit on RX. I got no shade against you, bro. I don't have no feelings towards you either way. But then again, like I said, who listens to me? Why would you care what I think?
So there's Gregg Valentino's response there. Now, I don't know if we're going to hear more out of his story. It seems like we are on probably Gregg Valentino's channel by the looks of it, and also RX Muscle. So I don't know if there's more to come with his story or if that's pretty much an end to it. Fouad had his say, and it seems like anyone from Hostile can speak to anyone else, which is great news, and that's what I hope to be the case, because we don't want to see a time where we get exclusive contracts back in bodybuilding. We used to see that with Flex and MD while it was great for the athlete, because they were paid for their exclusivity, and they were paid pretty handsomely back then as well. But obviously Fouad has completely denied all this, and hopefully all Hostile athletes and everything can come on other podcasts. And I sort of, to be honest, gave up on it based on reaching out to current Hostile athletes and not having much success in terms of getting them onto the channel. Perhaps they just didn't want to, or whatever was the case. But anyway, but to me, obviously, one of the three is lying, or it's been lost in translation, because someone's saying that Lee's not allowed to talk. Maybe it's not allowed to talk, maybe it means something else, but there doesn't seem to be an issue. And Lee Priest as well was on Fouad's podcast with Sam Sulek pretty recently as well. So it doesn't seem like there's an issue talking, but when I saw this, I was like, oh, maybe there is an issue. Maybe Lee said too much. Maybe it's not a good PR thing, or something has happened in that regard. I'm like, I don't know. But it seems like Lee Priest and Sam Sulek get on really well. And, you know, Lee Priest is one of Sam Sulek's idols. And for good reason, too. I've literally got, I've actually got it right here. This picture, I don't know if you guys can see it, from Lee Priest that I got signed when I was 16 years old. And he spelt my name, I don't know if you guys can read it, Xavier. So I was too nervous to actually tell Lee. So anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts on all of this in the comments below. We'll be back soon if there are any updates on this. So make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell button. That way you'll be notified on any updates on this. We've got a bunch more videos coming out very soon. Anyway, that's it for me. My name is Xavier Wills. This is Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are out.